Hello Aquarius, welcome to your October reading. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what is going on for you this month. Now this is a general reading, of course. It may or may not resonate with all of you. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Now I'm pulling out an archetype card for you. Whoa, who else got this? Libra? I don't remember. Someone got this. Okay, so your archetype is the warrior. I will pull out some other oracles for you as well. Let's get a wisdom and then we'll pull out a moonology. This will give me a theme for the month ahead for you. Mending. Alright. Let's get you a moonology next. And then we'll pull out some tarot. Okay. We have a fiery climax approaches and look at the bigger picture. Okay. So, Aquarius. With the warrior archetype, so an archetype always pops out to remind us of that part of our personality that we may be ignoring or overlooking. The warrior is someone who chooses his battles, his or her battles, there's no gender in tarot, very wisely. It's not someone who fights just for the sake of fighting, you know. It's like this person, or you in this case, has the skill and the talent to stand up for yourself. And you know exactly which words to speak to get your point across. Now, of course, this is not a real battle that you will be fighting. I think it has more to do with words. And you being an Aquarius, you're very well versed in conflict resolution because you are the sign of humanitarianism. So I think you are going to be guided to use your people skills to resolve issues within your own life as well as in the lives of the people around you. And it's interesting to see the mending wisdom of the oracle right next to this. So I feel like October as a month will be that of harmony and fixing issues and conflict resolution, like I said. Now, we don't know what this is regarding just yet, but I think with Libra, we are in the month of Libra. Libra, if you see the scales of justice, they tip a little bit left or right to harmonize and bring equality up to a particular situation. And almost certainly it talks about relationships. So I think it'll be wise of you to use that energy to your advantage in October. Look at the bigger picture and a fiery climax approaches. Let's pull out your tarot and see what this could be in regards to. I will be pulling out your energy as well as the person you could be dealing with. We have the 8 of Wands. Okay, I really can't. Aquarius, you're the 6th sign, I think, who has got the 4 of Wands in this position. I'm not kidding you. And I said this in my last video with Capricorn, I think. What are the odds? The world. Alright. Coming full circle with something. King of Pentacles on your person's side. Okay, that's way too many. Queen of Swords. Ace of Swords. 4 of Cups. Let's get a mutual energy. 2 of Pentacles. Alright. Before I pull the clarifiers, let me just skim over your cards. 8 of Wands. Travel, communication. Now, right off the bat, I want you to be careful. We are in Mercury retrograde, including the shadow period, I would say up till the end of October. So if there are any travel plans, if you can reschedule them, I highly recommend it. If you can't, just be extra careful and be prepared for delays. And when it comes to communication, I see a lot of fast-paced communication happening here between you and somebody else. If there is a deep conversation that needs to be had, Aquarius, make sure you do it face to face or on a phone call instead of texting, because it's very easy for miscommunication to, kind of rule your conversation. So, all right, the next card we have is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of celebrating a higher level of commitment. Okay, so once we clarify, we will see what this is regarding. And the world talks about, well, again, it could talk about travel, and it could also talk about closing out a certain chapter and beginning afresh. It also is a card of success and victory. Now, on your person side, we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Very interesting energy. It is someone who is not afraid to look at the facts and make decisions that serve their highest good. I'm not saying it is a selfish energy. It's a very logical energy. It is someone who is very secure and stable, and their comfort is priority. Okay, and sometimes their words could come across a little harsh, but they're just looking out for themselves. Okay, so we can't really blame them. The next card is the Ace of Swords. A lot of swords energy. You could be dealing with an air sign like yourself, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Some kind of epiphany or conversation comes across to your person, and it leaves them a little underwhelmed. So you know what I said about communication? I think this is just the universe trying to advise you to be careful how you communicate with this person, because it might not be received as well as you hope. All right, so hold off on those heavy conversations till November if possible. Now your mutual energy is the Two of Pentacles. I will clarify that and then we can talk about it. Page of Swords is clarifying Eight of Wands. That's very interesting. Let me pull out all the clarifiers for your side and then we can see Six of Swords. This has been popping up a lot as well. Curious to clarify the world. Chariot. There's a lot of travel, a lot of movement on your side. Lot of movement, because even the Six of Swords. Okay, so the Eight of Wands being clarified by the Page of Swords, I think the universe is advising you to take a step back and just reassess. Learn a little more about the situation, whatever it is, before having that conversation. And for some of you, this is also probably a warning to do a little research if you are traveling. Do a little research about the roads you will be traveling on or the destination you will be traveling to. Because I feel like there is something you need to update yourself on. With the Four of Wands and the Six of Swords, you may have to travel to see your person. It's possible. And you may need to travel either for work or for the work or the career or job of your person if you are already in a higher level of commitment. And the World card, again, the Chariot, lot of movement. Some of you could be moving countries, you could be moving homes. Because out of all of these cards, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards are about travel and movement. So take that how it resonates for you. October is looking very fast-paced for you. Ace of Wands clarifying the King of Pentacles for your person. Queen of Swords being clarified by the Sun. Okay. Ace of Swords being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. And the Four of Cups being clarified by the Star. Okay, this is a very specific reading, Aquarius. It's not going to resonate with all of you. If it does, I'm very curious. Please drop me a comment. Now, the King of Pentacles on your person's side being clarified by the Ace of Wands, I feel like this person is already stable where they are, okay? But a part of them does seek adventure. A part of them does want a new, fresh start, regarding either your relationship, or if you're married or in a higher commitment, they want a change of pace. With the Queen of Swords and the Sun, I'm going to get another one for this. I don't want to tell you anything wrong. Ace of Pentacles. You see how many new beginning cards they have? They have the Ace of Wands, they have the Ace of Swords, and they have the Ace of Pentacles. So I think whatever new beginning either you or this person is after, they are looking forward to it. They are ready to go. And I feel like wherever they go, they will be able to set down roots. Because you see, with the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, there is that curiosity to explore different lands. And honestly, even if this is not about travel or kind of relocation for either of you, I think it's about moving to a different plane within your relationship. It's about moving to that higher level of commitment. I'm repeating myself, but yeah, well, there it is. So I think they are receptive. They're going to be very receptive about this particular change, which I think you are going to be bringing about into their life. The Four of Cups, this is a little interesting. I'm going to pull another card for this. Seven of Wands. Yeah, okay. So I think there is a certain issue with your person that they're not being very vocal about, I think, right now. There is something that there's a little variable, okay, that is not fulfilling their deepest desires. Something about this shift, something about this change that is coming about in both of your lives. There's one little detail that is throwing them off a little bit, okay, and I think a conversation about that is due. Very careful conversation is due. Maybe you need to ask them what it is that is upsetting them, or concerning them, okay, before you do move forward, because I see them being a little defensive right now. Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Cups, clarifying the Two of Pentacles. I think there is that energy of trying to balance both of your desires, both of your wishes, and how you want to move forward within this union and in your lives in general. But I don't think this is in your control. It's not in your control or in your person's control. The Wheel of Fortune always comes about to suggest divine timing. So the universe will orchestrate this for you. So whatever you can manage, whatever is in your hands, of course, put your energy in wisely in that situation and move forward. But don't expect results or instantaneous, like instant gratification. Okay, it will come in. All the cards here are very positive, but just be a little patient. Okay, let the universe do its thing. Now, a fiery climax approaches. I think you are both going to be very happy. There's going to be a lot of passion involved, and this could mean maybe there is a creative project that you're involved in, or it has something to do with action. It could be anything, drop me a comment, let me know if this is resonating with you. But something comes about that it's very explosive in a very good way. Okay, and look at the bigger picture. It's interesting that this has come out, the full moon in Sagittarius, because as we know, Sagittarius is the sign of the wanderer. It is an adventure seeker. So considering how much movement there is in your spread, I think looking at the bigger picture will benefit you, because if you start looking at intricacies and details, you will lose the magic. You know what I mean? Except, of course, whatever is due here with your particular person, that conversation, it needs to be had. But overall, I think that it's going to be a month of wonderful communication, harmony, travel, and higher commitment for you. I love this for you, Aquarius. Beautiful reading. Make the most of October. See you soon.